So, on the same day that I posted about giving a man a compliment, right, to help with society and to see and change how things are going right now and all this other stuff, right? Right after that, I see a post and it's like, oh, women in your 30s give advice to women in their 20s. And I said, okay, well, we need to respect men right off the bat and change our negative views about them. And all of the compliments, all of the comments, and I'm going to take responsibility for this one because I did not check the username before I posted my comment. All of the comments were, no, men need to fix it themselves. How can they do that? You already think right off the bat that they're bad. So what can they possibly do outside of, themselves? And when these are the same type of women who are praising men, you know, ending their lives. And then some were like, no, men don't respect me. I have never seen a man outwardly disrespect a woman right off the bat. I've never seen that. Like, I literally do not know where this is coming from. They're like, well, if men weren't so abusive, what statistic do you have of that? Because we have seen that statistic is actually skewed because 90 to 95% of men do not report any of their abuse. So you're going to tell me that men are more abusive, but we don't have any way to measure that. This is the kind of thing I'm talking about. You're cutting them off at the knees before they even get a chance to defend themselves. And then you're saying men need to do better. How? How can men possibly do better when you don't even give them a chance? And they're out here committing suicide at alarming rates, overwhelming rates. Almost two every 1 minute. 86 an hour. And you think it's the men who need to work harder? You can't even let them show emotions or you're going to laugh at them. You can't even let them go around talking about their feelings or you're going to use it against them. Like they can't even cuddle their children before you're like, oh, you're a pedophile. Like every single thing that a man can do that's a positive, a man's a good father. Well, he must be soft in other ways. Like, why is he such a good dad? He's a hard worker. Well, I guess he just doesn't want to be home with his family. He respects women. He's an incel. Disrespects women. He's abusive. Stands his ground. Why are you being so rude to me? Doesn't stand his ground and he gets abused and has no one to turn to report it. Because even when men are sexually assaulted, they're victim blamed in the courtroom more often than women because their physical anatomy betrayed their body and their mind. So again, in what way? I need somebody to explain this because I don't understand. In what way? What way does a man need to change the outlook? Because no matter what, they're losing. And the reason they're losing is because women like that. And then I'm out here trying to bring awareness to the situation so that men can feel heard and so that women can understand where they're coming from. And I'm called a pick-me. Do you see the problem here? You're tearing everybody down who's trying to make anything better. You think you're the better person for that? Believe me, you ain't, babe. So again, I say my advice to all women in your 20s. Give a man general respect. Give him a compliment. Change your own outlook and see where the world goes from here. Because I can tell you, it's only going to get better if those things happen.